What is up, everyone? I am BisharpBrawler and you are watching the 12th episode in the Road to 721 series. Today we're going to UU for the first time with Mega Abomasnow. This Pokemon, if you just look at these stats real quick, they are pretty interesting. It has really high offensive stats, it has pretty good bulk, but it has a despicable speed stat. It's absolutely awful. And that's what kind of keeps Abomasnow from actually entering UU, as it is, of course, BL2, as you can see here. Meaning it is banned from RU, but it is not used enough in UU to actually become UU. And its speed stat is absolutely the reason for that. But you can work around it quite well. It's definitely a strong Pokemon. It's quite hard, and has the capability of sweeping teams that are not prepared for it. Now, for an item, the Abomasite is obviously required to Mega Evolve into Mega Abomasnow. Soundproof is the ability of choice for regular Abomasnow, because I'll get Snow Warning anyway, so that's not a problem. And Soundproof allows me to most notably switch into Sylveon's Hyper Voices for free. That is essentially a free switch in, which is really, really nice. Snow Warning is an option if you feel like you're going to want to stay regular form, but generally you don't. Plus, this set doesn't run Blizzard, so yeah, Snow Warning isn't really worth it on regular Abomasnow. So, what does this set do? This set is a Swords Dance Sweeper. In the late game, I'm attempt to set up 2, 3, maybe 1, 2, or maybe even 3 Swords Dances. At which point I will attempt to sweep teams with the main priority move, and the main move in general on the set is Ice Shard. It circumvents Abomasnow's terrible speed stat, which is really nice. It means that I can still hit really hard even if I'm low. Woodhammer is the secondary stat move, and it hits stupid hard. But there's that recoil that it has really hurts me. And it's very possible to run Seed Bomb here. I have debated whether I want to run Seed Bomb or Woodhammer in this slot, because I have died multiple times due to the recoil and lost the sweep to it. Plenty of times. Most notably when you're facing something like Suicune or Vaporeon that have a ton of HP, you can easily die to Woodhammering it, which is just sucks. Especially when you know you're taking damage while you're setting up. You can take the damage because Abomasnow's bulk is very good, but it's not exactly great. Earthquake hits the steel types, that will take both of Abomasnow's hits. This set gets completely and utterly 1,000,000% walled by Rotom Heat. And I don't really have a very good answer to it on this team, which is a mistake on my part. In general, I think this team is quite good, and I'm really happy with it. I really enjoy using it. But that is one weakness that this team has. Rotom Heat can freely Volt Switch all over my team, and I can't really do much to stop it. As far as EVs go, I attempt to max out a Mega Abomasnow's attack stat to make it hurt as much as possible. The speed investment is there to outspeed base 45s, I believe, or maybe base 50s. I'm not 100% sure, that are uninvested. And the rest is dumped to the HP because it's not worth it to go max speed on a Pokemon with speed this low. Plus it has good bulk, so you want to keep that good bulk. Now, that's for Mega Abomasnow. It attempts to be a late game sweeper, and what better to combo with a late game sweeper than the best wall breaker in UU in Entei. Yes, I know it's shiny. I know only my featured Pokemon is always shiny, but the Entei has to be shiny in order to get Flare Blitz and Extreme Speed. So yeah, no choice. But Choice Bandit Entei is, in my opinion, the best wall breaker in UU. This thing hits so stupid hard, and everything takes a lot of damage from it, except for Suicune and Vaporeon. And I can deal with them with my Mega Abomasnow, of course. But with Bandit Sacred Fire is just one of those powerful moves in the game. You can't really switch in a Tentacruel or Napoleon onto it, because if they get burned, they will die to the second one. They get 2-hit KO'd if you get the burn, which is really awesome. Flare Blitz is a secondary stat move that I use if Sacred Fire's PP is too low. Extreme Speed gives me some really nice priority, which is awesome. It means that I can revenge kill with this Pokemon as well. And Stone Age hits opposing fire types like Entei and Arcanine that might switch into this Pokemon. You cannot run Flash Fire on Entei, it's not released yet, so always run Pressure when you're playing this Pokemon because Flash Fire is illegal. EVs are there to just max out my damage and then try to outspeed certain things as well. I go Adamant over Jolly because this thing is Wall Breaker, not a Sweeper, so I just want to hurt as much as I can. Next Pokemon on the team is one that really helps Abomasnow get those important KOs in the late game, because Abomasnow had a lot of rolls, most notably against Suicune, where it OHKOs it after 3 layers of spikes. And that's what Chestnut is for. To get up those 3 layers of spikes. It can easily sit in front of, once again, Suicune, and just set up those spikes. It doesn't really care about being burned because it's not offensive anyway, and it can synthesis off the damage. It kind of sucks when it starts setting up, but that's not really a problem because I have something to answer it, which is the next Pokemon I'll be talking about. With leftovers is there to be have more recovery, especially when burned, to be whittled down slower, which is really nice. Yeah, I don't go with Rocky Helmet because this thing has already dead damage from Spiky Shield. You can go Leech Seed and Rocky Helmet instead of Leftovers and Spiky Shield, but I like this one better because Spiky Shield also allows me to scout. And I've gotten kills with Spiky Shield where I didn't take any damage, which is awesome. Bulletproof is the ability of choice. Obviously, it allows me to freely switch into Roserade as I'm immune to Sludge Bomb. And I'm also immune to Shadow Ball. I believe I'm immune to Focus Blast, but I'm not 100% sure of that. If it comes up, I'll check it, of course. Synthesis gives me some reliable recovery. Spikes is, as I said, there to give Mega Abomasnow some important KOs. And Drain Punch hits Dark types and gives me some reliable recovery. You can go Seed Bomb or Wood Hammer in this slot if you find the grass coverage more important. I went with Drain Punch. I'm thinking about switching it to Seed Bomb because it helps me to deal with Suicune without having to bring in my late game Sweeper and Mega Abomasnow. But I think this is better because it allows me to beat Umbreon and Mandibuzz to some extent. So, that's it for Chestnut. Now, speaking of spike stacking, there's one Pokemon that is incredibly useful on any spike stacking teams, and that is absolutely huge for this team. And I'm going to name everything it does for my team, and that's Tentacruel. 1. It rapid spins, which means I don't need a defogger that will also remove Chestnut spikes. 2. Sets up Toxic Spikes with stacks with Chestnut spikes, which is just great synergy. 3. Has Haze to get rid of Suicune's stat boosts, most notably, but every stat move is removed. 4. It's a poison type, removes Toxic Spikes from my side of the field, which is awesome for this relatively defensive team. 5. It has Scald to burn opposing physical attackers. This thing is so goddamn good for this team. It's perfect. It does everything I need it to, except for an electric type immunity. But that's fine. I can deal with that. Black Sludge is the item of choice, of course, because if I get tricked by Rotom Heat, then he will start hurting. That has happened a few times already, that I got tricked with Choice Specs or Choice Scarf from Rotom. And then he started taking more damage and he had to switch out, and it got really awkward and stuff. Liquid Ooze is the ability of choice to switch into multiple grass types to attempt to use Giga Drain. That will then be taking damage. And Rapid, I already talked about all of its moves, and they're all really important. I am physically defensive with this Pokemon just like I am with Chestnut, because its special bulk is already really good, and I wanted to take multiple hits from both sides of the spectrum. It's also quite fast, this Pokemon actually, so it allows me to Rapid Spin much easier. Another really important Pokemon that actually ties this defensive core of Chestnut and Tentacruel together really nicely is Sylveon. Sylveon has 2 really strong sets, which is of course this defensive set and the Choice Specs variant. This set is more common in UU. In OU, in my opinion at least, I thought the Choice Specs was better. But in UU, this set is generally better. It's an incredibly common Pokemon that you will see on a ton of teams. And for that is mainly because of its utility in Heal Bell and Wish, while still maintaining some offensive presence with Pixelate boosted Hyper Voice. Heal Bell means that even if Chestnut gets burned, I can remove it. If Abomasnow gets burned, I can remove it. If any of my Pokemon get paralyzed, so my final Pokemon is a Dragon, I may as well say it. I can remove it. Wish heals backup Tentacruel, which has no other recovery, apart from Black Sludge, sure. Or Mega Abomasnow, which might have taken a few hits, or have taken too much recoil from Woodhammer. And of course, Protect allows Sylveon to take the wish for itself, and heal itself back up to full HP. This Pokemon is really good, really ties together the defensive core on my team, and essentially turns this team in kind of a stally team. Once again, physically defensive to buff its relatively weak physical defense, while still maintaining good special bulk. As you can see, even though I max invested in physical attack, I keep a higher special defense stat than physical defense. Did I say physical attack? I meant physical defense, of course. Now, for the final Pokemon on the team, I already spoiled it. It's Hydreigon. It's Scarf Hydreigon. This Pokemon is so good that it was almost banned last weekend. There was a suspect test, and it was, I believe it was 52% against 48% in the votes, and it ended up staying in UU. That's really awesome, because I actually was like, okay, this thing is totally getting banned. I'll switch it out for a Scarf Kyurem, I guess, which is, in my opinion, worse. But I didn't have to. I ended up getting back my Hydreigon. Draco Meteor is, of course, the main revenge killing tool that this Pokemon has, which is his goal, obviously. Revenge kill everything. Draco Meteor is, Dark Pulse is the secondary stat move that hits quite hard. Sorry. Earth Power hits Steel types and Flash Cannon hits Fairies. This set lacks Superpower and lacks U-turn, because I think all of these moves are really important. I need them for my team to be able to support it, and it needs to be able to revenge kill everything, or even late game clean. It has happened. It's rare, but it happens. So that's the team. I really enjoy using this team. I think it's quite good. I'm really looking forward to showing it off to you guys. And that's what I'm doing now. So I'll go into the matches and I will see you guys right there. For the first match of today, we're facing an incredibly defensive team, consisting of Gyarados, Celebi, Ampharos, Fortress, Espeon, and Blissey. This team is very defensive, but I don't really see it switch into Anti-Sacred Fire. Yes, Gyarados resisted, but it's not taking it two, or it might take two, but it's not liking the burn at all. So I'm thinking of just leading it. His lead is most likely Fortress, and I can easily Rapid Spin on anything barring the Ampharos with Tentacruel. I can't Spike Stack against his team because of the Espeon. I don't want them to be bounced back towards me. I think my lead is Entei for sure. Yeah. It has a great matchup against his team in general. And out comes the Espeon. I'm fine with this, because I get to fire off a free Sacred Fire. It goes for Reflect. Oh, that's pretty smart. Tail takes 56%. See how powerful this Pokemon is. That's through a Reflect. That would have straight up destroyed this Espeon. As he goes into Gyarados, please burn. Give me the burn. 50% chance to burn. No burn. Damn it, that sucks. Oh well, I can immediately go into Chestnut now. This thing lacks a good physical... what am I trying to say? It doesn't have a good flying type move, so I can easily sit in this thing's face with this Chestnut. If it starts setting up, I can go into Tentacruel and Haze. Do I want to risk the spikes? Espeon is almost certainly coming in. I'm making the double into Hydreigon. There's Celebi. That's fine by me. I can predict the Blissey, but I'm just firing over Dark Pulse. As the Fortress comes out, that's fine. Oh my god, that's death. This thing dies if I fire off another Dark Pulse. This thing is so powerful. This Hydreigon is honestly kind of ridiculous how powerful it is. This is another free switch into Entei. Reflect is almost gone now. I can go for Sacred Fire here. If the Blastoise doesn't, Gyarados does come in again, I just need a burn, really. There we go, that's a burn. That's what I'm talking about. As the Seismic Dust comes out, that's fine. Reflect is now gone, so anything is taking a huge hit here. As he goes out to the Gyarados, come on, burn, burn for me, burn for me. No, god damn it. Well, I can just go into Chestnut again, that's fine. I go into Chestnut every single time on this thing. It's just not hurting me at all. I'm kind of wishing I had Rocky Helmet. I'm risking a Spikes right now. As the Celebi comes out again, I figured that was gonna happen. I don't want to go into Tentacruel on this thing. I can go to Sylveon pretty safely though. Sylveon takes these hits easy. As it goes for a Baton Pass. He should go into Blissey on here. As he does, yes. Okay, I figured that was gonna happen. I am gonna go for the Rapid Spin on this Blissey. I need to get rid of these rocks so that Entei can come in safely again. So that's the play here. Probably either Celebi or Espeon is coming in. As Ampharos comes in, that's fine. Are you serious? You've got to be kidding me, guys. Really static paralyzed me on the Rapid Spin. I mean, he's obviously going for Volt Switch here. Oh, we went for Charge Beam. Oh, that's cool, that missed. I'm going for Heal Wheel. I'm not leaving my Tentacruel paralyzed. He almost has to switch out because this Ampharos is way too scared of this Sylveon. As he goes back into the Blissey. Once again, a free switch into my Entei. He might set up the rocks again. I could also go into Abomasnow this time. Abomasnow puts in some work with Tentacruel being this, with Fortress being this low, plus getting whittled down by the spikes. I could put in some nice work, honestly. Gyarados doesn't really want to take me on either. Out comes the Stealth Whip. Do I just want to set up a Swords Dance here? I'd love to calculate now how much damage I'm doing to the Gyarados. With an Ice Shard. Probably not much, honestly, but Wood Hammer will hurt it after a Swords Dance. I'm gonna go for it. As Fortress comes out, I'm fine with that as well. Chances are I'm faster, so I can just EQ this thing. Oh, it might have a Custard Berry. That's gonna suck. If it does. Oh, it didn't. Cool, cool. I get to... Fortress is now removed, so no more Rapid Spin for him. As the Gyarados comes out, that's fine. I am just gonna Wood Hammer this thing. Are you... He actually does carry bounce. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna calc real quick how much damage this is gonna do. I'll be right back. So, he does do a ton of damage to me here. For sure. But he doesn't one-shot me. And I can Wood Hammer it and essentially remove him here. So I'm gonna do that. He is locked in. He can only use bounce, which doesn't kill me. Are you kidding me? Okay, thank God. He's dead. I died. That's fine. Trading Abomasnow for Gyarados is really good here because now I get to go into Entei again soon. And just click Sacred Fire and kill his team. I'm going into Tentacruel because I want to get the Rapid Spin off so Entei can come in for free again. He is most likely... I'm gonna set up a layer of Toxic Spikes. Getting up all of these spikes is really nice as well. Because his team is now at least essentially demoted down to completely defensive. I don't mind this Tentacruel taking all this abuse because I can easily heal it back up. So I'm setting up another layer of Toxic Spikes. Getting these two layers of spikes up is really nice. He is now fully healed up again. I am going into Chestnut, scare this thing out. And then I'm gonna double into Hydreigon as I predict Celebi coming out. And there's the Espeon. Ooh, that's even more interesting. The Blissey is pretty obviously coming out, but I'm just firing off a Draco. I'll try to do. Oh, he sacks off the Espeon. Nice. Now I can freely stack spikes as Chestnut on the Blissey. That's 1,000,000% free, which is really awesome. The thing is, this Chestnut. My best answer to this Chestnut is my Hydreigon, which is now locked into Draco, and that have. Oh, crap. That's not good. That's really not good. I'm gonna set up a Wish. This might be bad. If he goes for a Psychic here, I might just lose. As he goes for a Baton Pass into the Ampharos. I don't think this is that bad because Ampharos is too slow to really make use of this, honestly. I'm gonna haze him, get rid of his boosts. There we go. See, that's how useful haze is. It's so good. Oh, I love. Okay, of course he gets it. Sure. And he forfeits. Yeah, that was his win condition, getting that Ampharos boosted up. But when I haste, it was gone. And I could just haste again here, take another hit, rack up even more toxic damage. And once he did knock out my Tentacruel, I could simply go into a Dragon or Revenge Kill something. Or he goes into Blissey and he is toxic. Like, toxic spikes were huge here. This is what I'm talking about. Abomasnow put in the work killing that Gyarados. You saw how much damage it did, even at just +1 because of the Intimidate. That was really nice. I am really happy that with this batch. It showed exactly what my team wants to do. And that's cool. I'll go into the next one now and I will see you guys there. Alright, for the second match of the day we're facing Blastoise, Entei, Crocodile, Celebi, Crobat and Kyurem. Crobat is another Pokemon my team really struggles with dealing with. I guess that's how you, okay. But I think his team might just get decimated completely by Mega Abomasnow, except for that Entei. And Hydreigon. I don't think he has very good switches to Hydreigon's Draco. Yeah, I think leading Hydreigon might be a cool option. I think his lead is Crobat. Usually when I see a Crobat it leads. Which could also open up the way for my Entei to lead, which could put in a ton of work just with straight up Sacred Fire in here. I'll do that. Weakening the Blastoise, which is... Oh, he also leads with that. He also... Okay. The thing is, I would stay in here and just click Stone Edge, but I'm adamant. On the other hand, my team has no switches to an Entei either. I'm just going for it. I won, I kill. Nice. Okay, that's Entei removed. That's lucky. That's lucky. He was also adamant. I won the speed tie, and I landed it. That's pretty good. That's really nice. Now this is a free switch for Chestnut. Crocodile is always a free switch for Chestnut. And that also means a free layer of spikes for me. Crocodile cannot do anything to Chestnut. As he goes to Crobat, that's fine. He might defog here, that's no problem. Yeah, Crobat's always hard for me to switch into. I kind of just want a Spiky Shield. He can't defog on Spiky Shield either. He Brave Birds, that's fine. I know Tentacruel can take Brave Birds. I've been in this situation a lot of times. Crobat is quite common and my team is pretty weak to it, which sucks. But I can deal. As he U-turns out. I kind of should have predicted that, honestly. As he should now go into... Oh, Crobat is of course not his defogger. Blastoise is a spinner, so now I can't keep my spikes up without him just safely removing them. Okay, here's the thing. Do I just want a Rapid Spin? Do I think he's going for Psychic? I kinda don't. I think he's going to set up a Nasty Plot or Calm Mind or whatever. I'm gonna Rapid Spin. He T-Waves. That's fine as well. As I get out the Rapid Spin. Now I can safely go into Sylveon and Heal Bell this Tentacruel back up. And potentially scare him out with Hyper Voice maybe. He probably is going into Crobat on this turn, but I'm just going to Heal Bell. I need to get this off. And then I might just go back into Tentacruel. I see. Okay, that's a wasted turn for him, so that's good. As I now get to click Hyper Voice. Doing damage to something. Let's hope he stays in another turn. Because doing damage to this thing is always nice. As he goes for the Energy Ball. I just click Hyper Voice, of course. I'm going to set up a Wish real quick. As he does just go into Crobat, which is fine by me. Now my switch is Tentacruel once again. I have the Wish set up, so I can. This is a safe switch. Unless he U-turns, but I can't really stay in. I can't stay in with Sylveon on the Crobat. That's just too risky. I'm gonna Toxic Spikes? Yeah, sure. Poisoning the Blastoise is nice anyway. Even like his only. I assuming Crobat doesn't carry defog because he has Blastoise with the Rapid Spin. That means Blastoise is getting poisoned when it comes in. And Celebi might carry Heal Bell, but it doesn't always carry Heal Bell. This time I think I'm going into Entei and clicking Sacred Fire. Because that could dent something on his team. And going as he goes back into Crobat. This isn't bad at all for me. I'm just straight up clicking Sacred Fire here. As he goes, oh, that crit hurts. Oh, that's bad. But it's fine, I took it. His Crobat's now dead. Which is really nice. I hate Crobat. Dealing with Crobat is so hard for me. And that may have opened the way for my Abomasnow to put some work in here. Okay, chances are he's going for Rapid Spin here, which might even knock me out. I am at 5 HP, or 19 HP. I'm just gonna click Sacred Fire. I want to see how much this does to him. That is so ridiculous though. He goes for the Rapid Spin. I take it. That means his Blastoise just might die this turn. Because I stayed in. I knew it. How much HP am I at? 2! 2! It did 17 HP. Oh my god. As he goes to the Krook. If this burns, that'd be amazing. No burn. I can't get burns today, which sucks. But oh well. It's just, this thing is once again a free switch for my Chestnut. As he has to go for an offensive move, because otherwise Entei decimates his entire team. I am setting up once again another free layer of spikes, with his Blastoise being weakened now. If he switches into Blastoise on a layer of spikes, on what is not, like, if he switches in Blastoise in any situation that is not after a death, he dies. Because of the spikes plus the poison damage. This time he Dragon is my switch. As he goes for the Psychic. Nice. Nice. That's a free Draco. Or Dark Pulse. Draco. Draco's the play here. As Celebi doesn't go down to the Draco. Oh my god. He lived it. He took it. Okay. Here's what I have to think. He's most likely going for Recover. So going into Enter right now is incredibly risky, but if I can pull it off, I kill either the Celebi or anything else on his team. So I'm risking the switch into Entei. If he does indeed go for Recover here, I get a kill. As he goes for Healing Wish. Oh no. I don't like this at all. I mean... Shit. He had Healing Wish. Here's the thing. Abomasnow can win this match. If he doesn't get burned by a Scald from this Blastoise. I'm taking Sacred Fire to weaken it. Burn? No, no burn. Right, he Rapid Spins again, that's fine. I want to set up more layers of spikes. I want to fear him out and set up layers of spikes. I don't care if this Chestnut gets burned. At this point, I need to weaken his team and get Abomasnow in for free. He has Ice Beam. Alright, that kind of sucks. Oh well, okay. I think it's time for Abomasnow. Okay, this is awkward. I have 201 speed. I'm going for Wood Hammer, because at this point I still outspeed him. I think. There's a chance I outspeed him. I don't know how much speed investment he has. He goes for Aura Sphere. Doesn't knock me out, but I'm dead now. I can now at least I guess I can go for a Draco and I will kill something with Hydra. Oh crap, I'm still paralyzed. Then I'm heal belling first with Sylveon. Oh my god, this game is close. I'm making some stupid mistakes. I know Blastoise gets all those moves. Why didn't I think of that? I just didn't think of Aura Sphere anymore. That's stupid. Okay, I can take any hit this Kyurem throws at me and then heal bell. Unless he freezes me with Ice Beam. Yep. Of course. Okay, at least he says sorry, that's fine. Then I just say not your fault, but oh my god! That lost me the game. Because now I can't heal well. And I can't get the Dragon back alive. And Kyurem just knocks out all of my Pokemon. That's it. That's straight up the game. I can try to heal ball again, but he just knocks me out with Ice Beam. He gets a crit freeze. A crit freeze. That sucks, man. That's less than a 1% chance of that happening. I mean, he switches to... Okay, so there's a chance. It looks like the Kyurem is scarfed. It's currently looking like the Kyurem is scarfed. Which is good for me in this situation. Because he was going to outspeed both these Pokemon anyway. And the fact that he switched out there means he's in a really awkward spot. He clicks Dragon. Okay, well, that might just be it then. Burn? Nope, of course no burn. Okay, how do I play this game? I need to hope that the dragon takes a Dragon Pulse. That's what this game might come down to. The dragon taking a Dragon Pulse or not. Which is really not what I want this game to come down to. But I have no choice. It really sucks that he got that freeze onto the Sylveon. I have to scroll again. As Tentacruel goes down and I need to somehow take this hit. I'm not taking any risk with missing or anything. I'm clicking Flash Cannon. As I don't take it. Yeah. It was really close. Yeah, that crit freeze, man. I would have not had a Paralyzed Dragon there. Or, like, there are two possibilities there. What I like, from his perspective, there are two possibilities what happened there. Either my Sylveon is Specs and clicks Hyper Voice, which I'm pretty sure I already revealed that I wasn't Hyper Voice, that I had Heal Bell and stuff. But let's say I would have been Specs, and I would have clicked Hyper Voice, Kyurem would have been dead, and I win the game right there and then and there because I can simply kill the Crocodile with my Dragon at any point in time. Or a Heal Bell, and then my Sylveon goes down the next turn, I go into a Dragon, I click Flash Cannon, I click Earth Power, I think I click Flash Cannon or Draco in that situation. I kill either Kyurem or Crocodile, he goes back into Kyurem, I sack off my Tentacruel, and then I go back into a Dragon and win the game right there. Because if Dragon is faster than Kyurem base speed and I'm timid, so I would have 100% outspent him. But yeah. I mean, how did Dragon even get paralyzed again? I forgot. Was that just Thunder Wave from Celebi? I assume it was just Thunder Wave from Celebi. Oh yeah, right. Celebi took the Draco and then went for T-Wave. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, I probably should have Heal Belt earlier in the game. Maybe on the Blastoise with Sylveon. But I said it, unless he freezes with Ice Beam and he gets a crit freeze. If he wouldn't have crit and I would have woken up the next turn, that would have also worked, I guess. Okay, I'm kind of salty about that, man. That's just stupid. No, I wouldn't have taken 2 regular ones, so it's fine. Oh well. I'll just go into the next one and I will see you guys there. Alright, final game. Mienshao, Rotom-Mow, Alomomola, Blissey, Crobat, and Aggron. I'm not quite as weak to Rotom-Mow as I am to Rotom-Heat, because Chestnut is at least a safe switch into Rotom-Mow. Whereas it's very much not against Rotom-Heat. And his team is interesting. A good defense, of course, of Alomomola and Blissey. Crobat, of course, Pokemon I'm weak to, as I said before. But this team is somewhat weak to Abomasnow. Of course, Mega Aggron, it could be an issue for that Pokemon, so I need to weaken that thing first. I think Spikes are really important this match, so I'm thinking of leading Chestnut. But if he leads Crobat, I have to switch out immediately. I'm gonna lead Tentacruel. Because what I can do with Tentacruel is attempt to set up a layer of Toxic Spikes. This is a really scary matchup for Tentacruel, but I know Tentacruel takes 1 Volt Switch from this thing, at least. And I can also take a Leaf Storm because I'm not weak to it. So I'm setting up my first layer of Toxic Spikes here. Alright, so that looks to be decently offensive Rotom at least. As I get up my first layer of Toxic Spikes. As he's probably setting up the rocks, I can set up another layer of Toxic Spikes. And immediately get both of them up. His only defogger is Crobat. Which, yeah, his defogger is Crobat. So, yeah, that's Pokemon I'm weak to, as I said before. What do I want to do against this Blissey? I think I just want to go into Entei, fire off a Sacred Fire. He goes for the Toxic. That's interesting. What did he predict my switch? Did he predict my switch into Chestnut? Because I don't mind Entei being toxic at all. As he goes to Alomomola here, this being toxic, this is really nice. Like, sure, I don't do any damage to it at all. But that doesn't matter when it's toxic. I could go into Abomasnow, but I'm scared of being burned by Scald, so I'll go into Chestnut and set up Spikes. Start just... As he goes into Rotom, I'll set up my first layer of Spikes here, I guess. I could scout him. Because as he tricks me, I'm Scarf Chestnut now. Okay, that's interesting. I'm going into Dragon. He is volt switching out 1,000,000%. But honestly, I don't mind being a Scarf Chestnut. It obviously kind of cripples me, but I can heal up with Wish instead of Leftovers now, which is not that bad. And I can set up 2 layers of spikes pretty easily now. I can Draco this thing, which doesn't kill it, which sucks. Now he defogs. Damn it. Didn't kill it. I was hoping it would. I can't kill it with another Draco, so I'm going into... I want to get more layers of Toxic Spikes. That's the situation. I'm going to fire off another Draco. He goes to Mienshao, which is quite frail. So oh my god, look at that! It's dead. If it's not Scarf, it's dead. But it's totally Scarf. Has to be Scarf, otherwise it doesn't... I don't know. I don't know. So he goes to Rotom. I'm of course Scarf, as he knows. Okay, here's the thing. I can't Spike his shield. I can't really... Do I want to Drain Punch? Because his Crobat is the easiest switch in the world for the Drain Punch. I'll Spikes. He is still faster than me? Wow! As his Crobat comes in, obviously that's quite fine, honestly. I want to bait out this. I want this Crobat to defog in this situation, and then I get to fire off another. I could also go with Abomasnow. I don't think he's Brave Birding here. I think he's defogging. Going into Abomasnow right now means I knock him out with an Ice Shard. I think. This is a super risky switch, as he does defog. That's good. Now, here's the thing. What does he switch into me? A lot of things take a lot of damage from either Ice Shard or Earthquake. As he goes into Aggron, I'm fine. Like, I figured this was happening. And I know I have to be careful. Do I just want an Earthquake? I don't know how much I'm doing, and for that reason I'm calcing real quick what Earthquake does to this thing. Right, Earthquake doesn't really do a whole lot to Mega Aggron. And he knocks me out with a Heavy Slam, so I'm gonna switch out into Chestnut, which doesn't take too much from any of its attacks. As he goes for the rocks. Ooh, I could have stayed in. I could have stayed in there. Like, the thing is, his Crobat just comes into this every single time. But this time, I'm making an aggressive double back into Mega Abomasnow. As he goes to the Rotom. That's not that bad. I can dent the Aggron when I'm at +2. I kind of want to go for Swords Dance. I'm going for Swords Dance. Fuck it, it's time to win this match, guys. It really is time to win this match. And with a Swords Dance up, I think I can. After the hail damage, this will do a ton to this Aggron. Look at 798 attack. Come on, knock out the Mega Aggron. No! Damn it, damn it, damn it. I lived it. Okay, I can't... I have priority, so if Mienshao carries Fake Out... If Mienshao isn't Scarf, then I might be in trouble. If Mienshao is Scarf, then I'm fine. I knock out Crobat, I knock out Rotom. I do a ton of damage to Blissey with EQ. I do a ton of damage to Mienshao. I don't think I will win here, per se, but I will weaken his team. As he goes to Alomomola, I don't outspeed this thing. No chance. I don't know what he carries. I don't think I can't. I want to stay in so bad and just Woodhammer this. I'm gonna... I know... Okay, Alomomola has like no offensive stats and I have good bulk and I'm calcing Alomomola, guys. Real quick. Alright. This is depending on if he is Scald or Waterfall. Scald doesn't knock me out, Waterfall does. What? That shouldn't have knocked me out! No, I did the calcs. The calc said I would live. No, he's more offensive invested. God damn it. Alright, we're going into Dragon. We're firing off Draco. This is not weakened at all. Never mind. Alright, just clicking Draco. Man, this sucks! I really thought I would live that. Oh, I barely didn't take that then. Let's see. That's just it. Man, that sucks. Man, that sucks. I can freely rapid spin on this thing. He goes back. He doubles into Crobat. Interesting. I'm rapid spinning. I can always force him to defog maybe by layering spikes with Crobat with Chestnut. Man, that sucks. He just Brave Birds. I mean that makes sense. I think honestly at this point with such a power, with about Alamomola being alive, Blissey being alive, not weakened at all, there's not much I can do anymore. Because he can switch into all of my mons constantly, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'll make the double into Chestnut, I guess. Like Crobat can constantly come into Chestnut, which would be the only thing kind of threatening his team right now. And I think it might be over. I don't think I can break his walls anymore without Abomasnow. I mean, I knew I would be losing Abomasnow. Breaking Alamomola would have been huge. Because that would have just given Entei a free path to victory. I'm trying to force him to get into defog. Chestnut is now also useless. Because this doesn't beat anything anymore. I'm just gonna layer spikes, force him to defog potentially. As he goes for the defog, which is fine. Like now the Stealth Rocks are gone, so I have a bit easier time switching. This Alamomola is getting weaker, so I'll switch into Entei now. And fire off, I think, and Stone Edge is the play. Because by going for Stone Edge, I could do some more damage to Alamomola. I could Flare Blitz. But the recoil hurts. I just want to know what he does. If he Brave Birds, it's over. If he Brave Birds this turn, it's over. I don't know if he will though. If he Brave Birds, I lose. I don't think he's Brave Birding though. As we get a disconnect, that's no problem. I'll be right back. And we're back. I quickly click Stone Edge now. As he does go into Alamomola, obviously. And of course I missed! So I haven't had enough hacks today yet. I just click Stone Edge again. It doesn't matter anymore. I can't break his walls down. I need to break his walls down quickly. So I need to go for Stone Edge. And I need to stay in. He goes to Mienshao. This thing, there's no way it's taking 2. It's barely taking 1. I find that a questionable decision. I'm going into Chestnut. Try and layer more spikes on his side of the field, because spikes is my way to victory. If I want to win this, it has to be through spikes, because he can't keep defogging with Crobat because Entei keeps coming in on him. Weakening his Alamomola slowly but surely is nice. Of course, Crobat comes. That's fine. How is Blissey getting weak yet? Kind of. Right, I'm going into Dragon again. I'm clicking Dark Pulse this time. I think. Yeah, he just goes for defense. I can't beat this team anymore, man. With Tentacle being gone, I have no more Toxic Spikes. Abomasnow was the one who break his walls down. It would have too. It should have. I don't get how it died. I can only click Draco and then inhibit Trigon because that Blissey just comes in every time. He just walls my entire team. I just want him to win already, honestly. I think if he keeps going like this, I'm just going to forfeit this game. Because he is not attempting to, I feel like, yeah, maybe he is attempting to win. Like, he's almost knocked me out by Entei here, so I'll stay. For now, I'm clicking Flare Blitz. I think it can do some damage to his team. He knows that if he go, I might go for Stone Edge, which scares his Alamomola maybe. Nah, he just goes to that. That's fine. I'm dead. Entei dies. Yeah, what do I do at this point? Like, what do I do? I can't weaken his walls. I'll Dark Pull. I'll just try to flinch the Blissey to death. How about that? This match is a good one though, because I also feel the need to show what my team is weak to. My team is weak to teams like this, and then just not being able to break down the walls enough. And yeah, this is just game. Honestly, I need to literally get enough flinches to kill this Blissey. The first game was really showing off what my team does when it's going well, when I get to do what I want to do. The second match should have been a victory for me, and it showed what Abomasnow can do to a team. And he Dragon would have come up huge if not for that goddamn crit freeze. I'm just essentially trying to lose at this point, by the way. And this match, yeah, my wall break core was apparently not strong enough. Entei can't break Alomomola. I'm surprised to see Alomomola. It's rare. I'm not even gonna bother healing up. I'm just gonna keep clicking Hyper Voice, and I'm gonna slowly lose this match. Yeah, I think I played well. I still don't get how Abomasnow died. The Calc really said I would live. That's why I did that. No, I didn't think I had many other plays. I could have gone to Chestnut and maybe Rapid Spin to Tentacle later because Tentacle was still alive at that point. But yeah, it didn't matter. Shit happens, man. Maybe I read the calc wrong. Maybe I read my HP wrong. Something like that. Maybe he is more offensive invested on Momola. If he is, yeah, good for him. Like, I can't say anything else about this match. I really think Entei would have won me this match if that Momola would have died, because he had no switches left anymore to it. Everything just went down to a Sacred Fire at that point. So I could have just kept spamming that constantly. And slowly won the game. Or slowly, pretty quickly won the game probably. But, oh well, shit happens. It's, I mean, like, even if I can't stall out this Blissey when I have no Toxic on Sylveon. I have specifically no Toxic on Sylveon because I feel like, yeah, well, usually I'll just get Toxic Spikes up. But I'm not okay, I feel like I should acknowledge this. I think my opponent played really, really well this game. I will never deny that. I'm gonna go for Scarf Spikes one last time. He's gonna knock me out, that's fine. Like, my opponent played really, really well. He used his walls very well. He kept switching in the right Pokemon. I couldn't really make any aggressive doubles, because even if I double, yeah, it's nice I get in with Entei into Blissey, but although Momola just comes in every time, and because of the Generator, it doesn't matter if it can't heal up every turn. Like, yeah. I like these wall cores, they are very good, and I am probably going to show them off at some point. He played it well, he used his team well, he played to his team's win conditions. I tried to play to my team's win condition, which was killing that Alomomola or that Blissey, at which point either Hydreigon or Entei would win the match. But sadly I couldn't, because I apparently died. Which I didn't expect at all. I still think that Swords Dance there was the right play. But I also thought my Earthquake would kill the Mega Aggron at that point. I was wrong. Maybe I made a mistake when calcing. Maybe that's it. I guess that might be it. Maybe I have to calc on wrong or something. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at this point anymore. The matches were good today. I'm sad I lost two. One of them I should have won. I really, really should have won. But whatever. That's it. I'm going to see you guys next time. For the first time into Ubers with Mega Mawile. Post in the comments below what you think I'll be playing that Pokemon with. It's the second Mega in a row. I was really surprised when I randomized that. But that's it for today. I'm out. Peace.